Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright, I'm just about to start sharing the live. Alright. A little crooked. Hold on, yeah. She a little crooked, baby. Get this together. Alright. Let's do alright. Alright, y'all, come on in. Start sharing for me. Alright. Let me get this show on the road. What is going on? That moment you start having all the technical difficulties in the world, what's going on here? Thank you. All right. I've done all the sharing I can. Okay. All right. I can see if it's any live in the chat. Hold on a second. So, trying to see if I'm really talking to me, would I be able to see it? That's weird. Well, whatever. As long as I can see that I'm on. And let's get her started. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What's going on, Diamond Squad? It's your girl, Ms.Trā, that Gym, coming to you with another episode of the Diamond Cut, and the crowd goes, what? Wild. Listen, if you have not gotten a chance, well, this is season 4, episode 3. If you have not gotten a chance to get your Living the Diamond Life book yet, what are you waiting for, boo? Squirry your asses on over there to get your book today. Also, or Empowering the Diamond Within. You can go to the website, which is Mstrā-thatgym.com, to get your books for 2 for $20. Or you can scurry your ass on over there to Amazon and get your books today. Also, Ruby Raquel coming to you with an animated series. Is going to be called Ruby Raquel, February 14th, 2026. It's going to be for adults, honey. So let's see what we got going on all up and through there. Anywho, if you have not poured yourself a cocktail yet, baby, what you waiting on, boo? Pour yourself a cocktail tonight. I am drinking Sutter Home Sweet Red. Let me taste that, sip on that real quick flavor. I needed a cocktail. She's a little stressed. Anyway, also, the Gym Spot podcast will be live on Facebook, that Gym Enterprises Facebook page. You would be able to check it out up over there, okay? When you check it out over there, I got my little monitor so I can see myself on it. You will be able to check it out over there for sure. November 18th, we'll be doing another podcast because we missed one in September for you. And then we should be coming up shortly. We're going to meet up about a Christmas special for y'all. If it's going to either be the New Year's or Christmas special. I'm going to see which podcast going to do what. Is the Diamond Cut going to give y'all the Christmas special, or is the Gym Spot? Y'all, matter of fact, go ahead, hit us up in the comments and let me know what you think about that, okay? Let's go. Now I'm trying to figure out how I can see live chat. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to see if I can see the chat, honey. I guess no, if you can see. So if you guys are leaving comments, I'll just hop up when I see one on the screen, and then I'll answer. That's how we're going to go from there. So tonight we're going to be talking about several different topics. One of the topics I want to go right into is 85 South show had Monique on the show. And I basically saw a clip of it. And Monique basically is sticking to keeping her foot on Tyler Perry's neck. Okay? She basically, they were asking her, you know, basically she's been labeled difficult to work with. And she's like, how the hell you gonna label me difficult to work with when your ass ain't never worked with me before? So basically, Monique has been keeping her same plot on this. She feels like she's owed an apology by Mr. Tyler Perry. And Mr. Tyler Perry ain't giving her ass one. Now, I'm going to say this. And I'm going to put my drink down when I say this. Monique, you may not ever get that apology you think you deserve. I'm not saying you don't deserve the apology. I'm not saying you're not wrong for how you feel. I'm not judging any of that. But Monique, you're not going to get the apology you deserve from Tyler Perry. So here's an apology from Trey letting you know the industry may have taken you for granted, may have fucked with your talents, may have made you feel this big. But however, I'm here to tell you tonight on the Diamond Kutt podcast, season 4, episode 3, we apologize on behalf of dumbass industry that did not treat you well. I'm going to say this because I'm starting to understand it. Yeah, y'all probably like, oh shit. Trey done fucked around and drank the Kool-Aid. I finally understand it. When she broke that shit down hood style, I got that shit. When she said, if a motherfucker run out on you, you gave them product, $2,000 worth of product, they never came and brought you your $2,000. Would you go see about your money? We're going to pause for the calls right there so you can let that shit sink in. DC and Carlos Miller both said, hell yeah, we're going to go see about that motherfucker. All right. If a motherfucker run off with $20,000 of your money, and you knew where that motherfucker was, or you knew how you could get at that motherfucker, would you get at that motherfucker? Would you go see about that motherfucker? They said, yeah, probably even try to kill that motherfucker. She said, so let's go to 200,000. And then she went all the way up to 2 million. Y'all motherfuckers done played in this lady face. They made it so she can't even feel, where she is missing out on money she's well deserved. Most people who is in her position, who have won the accolades and the things that she's won, like the Golden Globe, or was it an Oscar? I'm not sure. I don't remember. But they become in a different movie or a different tax bracket or a different income bracket. Monique ain't wrong. But Monique, you're not going to get an apology from them people. So this is me apologizing on behalf of the stupid ass industry that's taking you for granted. This is me apologizing and saying, we apologize. Because a lot of times, people don't understand what you put into your craft and your motherfucking art to make it what it is. And a lot of people ain't going to stand on business with that one, but I'm going to stand on business with it. And I'm going to say, Monique, I get it. Do I feel like you should have shut the fuck up in certain instances, like when Pro Angie Stone died and all that? Yeah. But in this particular instances, I get what you're saying. But you're never going to get an apology from them. Big sis, you ain't going to get an apology from them. Leave that shit alone. Let it go. I'm going to say speak on it because you should speak on it. Speak on the double standards. Speak on what's going on in the industry. Speak on it as many times as you want. But I'm going to tell you now, stop asking for an apology. You're never going to get it. And it's a sad situation. But you're never going to get it. Now, you did get it from Mr. Lee Daniels. And that's because the T.S. Madison set that shit up for you to get it. But I'm going to go and tell you, from any other body, you ain't going to get it, baby. You ain't going to get it. You ain't going to get it. You ain't going to get it. And I'm so sad to say that you're not going to get it. Yes, sis. You ain't gonna get it, big sis. You deserve it, but you ain't gonna get it. Speak on them motherfuckers as much as you like, but I say let that shit go. Let go, let God. I'm gonna repeat that. Let go, let God. Let that shit go, sis. You, even in, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give you your flowers because some people just need their flowers, and I'm gonna give you yours. I'm gonna say this with the utmost confidence. You basically have, even though they tried to blackball you, even though they tried not to get you work, even though they tried to label you difficult to work with, you still landed movies. You still, cause what was that? And what was that? Bessie. You played the hell out that part alongside Queen Latifah. The last movie I saw on BT Plus, when you said fuck them kids, child, that movie there was deep. It was a plot twist like a motherfucker. You did your thing in that movie. Was it This Christmas? And appearances and stand up, and you still working and you still moving and shaking. I'ma say this. Touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. Baby, don't say nothing else to them. Speak on the industry. Speak on the bullshit that's in the industry. But I'm going to tell you with the utmost faith and confidence. Let that shit go. Let go, let God. Get your peace. And keep your peace, sis. These big sis, these folks, they going to be how they going to be. I'm going to tell you like this here. Your best bet, and most of the folks, quote unquote, in this industry machine, it may come to a point of we got to create more things for us and by us in order for us to be treated the way we need to be treated. And that's my take on it. I mean, and we already know on some real life hood shit, motherfuckers mess with your money, you going to see about their ass. Most people that whoop their ass or two for less. Okay? Then slap their ass or two, move their ass or two out the way for less, honey. And I'm just going to call a thing. For less. Okay? That's how that's going. All right. Moving on. So, President Barack Obama was giving a speech for, I guess, a senator or a House representative candidate. And a young lady was yelling at him in the crowd or whatever. Basically, I guess saying he was fine or whatever she said. And he said, okay, baby, you cute, but I got to do this speech. And then he turned around and told her, he said, you cute, but Michelle, I'm married. And Michelle is fine too. And then Michelle Obama goes on to, what was it, Good Morning America, or whatever she went on. And they asked her about it, and she laughed about it, of course, because she know her man fine, and she know she fine. The finest first lady we ever had. Say what y'all want. You motherfuckers tried to call her all types of motherfucking monkeys and all kinds of shit. You can't name a first lady that looked that good. Now, Ivania Trump is a beautiful woman, but she ain't no motherfucking Miss Michelle Obama. First lady, the Queen of America. She is never gonna be a Michelle Obama. I'm sorry, not sorry. Sip on that. Let me sip on that. And Michelle Obama is also a Chicagoan. So you already know how Chicago rep for Chicago. Woo, 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 woo. So y'all know what it do. Y'all know what it's giving. Period. But now, Mr. President Barack Obama, did you say fine too? Did you say fine too, Pookadoo? Did you say fine too? Now the brother ain't blind, so if he say you're fine, I believe him, child. Who the hell am I to stop progress? Who the hell am I to, cause I ain't see you, baby, cause they should have panned the camera your way so we could have saw who the hell was heckling our president. Anywho, listen, you can catch, if you just tuning in, this is the Diamond Kutt Podcast, Season 4, Episode 3. You can catch us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts, as well as every Thursday right here on Gem Spot TV. And wheels will be floating around for this very episode. Please share, like, comment, subscribe. Follow your girl on Twitter or IG at ThatGemEnt or Ms.Trā ThatGem. And that's Mstrā ThatGem. All right. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you tonight. Anyway, let's keep going. So, they should have panned the camera over there to your ass. So we could have saw what, do you see what I see? We should have been able to see what the hell our president saw. Period. That's all I'm saying. Camera people. And another thing to the camera people of the world. When you guys are catching juicy shit out here in the streets for us to talk about, debate about, think about, you got one motherfucking job, and that's to hold the camera steady. You got one motherfucking job, and that is to, listen, you know what I'm saying. Most of y'all be looking at shit and you be like, I can't motherfucking believe that they didn't catch the best part on camera. Huh? Just like, I'm going to give you a prime example. Y'all know I go down a rabbit hole to TikTok. And I was watching TikTok, and this guy had did a money prank, and he dropped some dummy bills, they wasn't real money, behind a lady. And this lady basically went into a whole thing of how this is her money. She went to the bank, she called her husband, she called the police, all this extra stuff. Now, he could have saved her the trouble and told her, ma'am, that money that you trying to say is yours is not your money. It ain't even real money. I dropped the shit behind you, got everything on camera. So we didn't watch about 1, 2, 3, 4 parts of this shit, but the most important part is when the police arrived to tell her, ma'am, this ain't even real money. And they got video proof that they dropped this in behind you. The way she advocated for the fact that this was her motherfucking money fucked me up, y'all. The best part of the fucking video, he didn't even have proof of to say like the police getting it, lightening her ass for this bullshit. Now, he then goes and say, well, part 5, I wish someone can release the video footage of the cops cam. Bruh, you had one motherfucking job. You had us watch 4 parts of shit, bullshit, instead of the real part where we was waiting for the motherfucking police to arrive and tell that bitch that that money was fake as fuck, and she sat up there and lied. We was waiting on it. We was waiting on our motherfucking time to shine. We was waiting on our motherfucking part. We was waiting on it. We definitely was waiting on it. You hear me? We definitely was waiting on it. And I'm sad to say, there was no delivery on that part at all. So most of y'all got one motherfucking job. Speaking of one job, let's go into Janet Jackson saving the rap Eve's life. So apparently Eve has wrote her memoir. And in her memoir contains a story about how in 1997, after a party from an award show, she went to an after party and she was drugged. She said Janet Jackson was her angel. She said that Janet went and sprung into action. So Janet, I guess, walked in the room and saw that Eve was hysterical, and she knew right away that somebody had drugged her. Baby, Janet had the concoction of all concoctions. She said, give me some hot sauce, give me some this, give me bread, give me this. And basically, it helped knock all the bullshit that they had gave Eve out her system. Now, they did not specify, so I'm sure you would have to read the book if it was a Diddy party, allegedly, or not. But we know it was an industry party. Now, this is the problem that I'm having with this industry party shit. And why we just exposing P. Diddy and not the rest of these motherfuckers. Now, I'm cool with taking his ass to where you need to take him. Take that motherfucker where you need to take him, because he should, with great power comes great responsibility. Heavy is the head that wear the crown. Motherfucker, instead of being protective of those in the industry that you knew them motherfuckers was going to take advantage of, he a Scorpio, child. His warp ass got off on being able to humiliate people. And it always takes, everybody forget about making the band. We act like we forget about Diddy being a bastard in a butthole to them people. When he had them walk way from New Jersey to New York City to get a cheesecake for his monkey ass and walk back. Now, could he have sent them in a van to do it? Could they have got a cab to do it? No. This motherfucker wanted to humiliate them and make them walk to go get him some cheesecake. Because in his mind, this represented how serious they would be about an opportunity with him. Then he finally, I guess, got 2 or 3 bands out the shit and end up scatterbraining their ass, treating them like shit. They got to a point during the trial, some of them even testified against his punk ass. I'm just like, I'm baffled by how every industry that is going on right now has had to have some type of shift to it, where business as usual is not this warp shit. Even from the Epstein files and all that shit. Motherfuckers hung out with Harry, whatever that motherfucker name is, from the Nickelodeon and shit. Motherfuckers hung out with this motherfucker, big names, and they knew what the fuck he was doing. So that lets me know that they were doing them same fucking children alleged rituals, period. So when is this industry going to be turned around? When is this industry going to be held accountable? We are holding everybody accountable for their shit. Motherfuckers speak against the gay community, speak against our community, LGBTQ community, speak against our community. We hold their ass accountable. Motherfuckers say the wrong shit about a trans anything. We hold their ass accountable. When they come against black anything, we hold their ass accountable. So when white people, because y'all been looking for us, this is us telling you, when you gonna hold these motherfuckers accountable for the shit that they doing to children? Huh? For the shit that they doing to women? Huh? Or innocent men? Because some of these men, sad to say, they got butt raped and shit, and you motherfuckers out here, oh, they tripping. Oh, we putting them in jail. Oh, they done snapped again. Well, what the fuck make you... Listen. you bucking or you fucking with somebody's asshole who don't want their asshole. I'm a woman. And I don't want my booty messed with. I don't need no booty mangling going on here. Don't fucking emasculate me like that. You understand what I'm saying to you? So imagine a man that does not desire that types of sex. Because I'm not talking about my gay bottoms or my verse or, you know, you can switch off. I ain't talking about y'all. And even y'all should not be raped or violated. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is to force a man that don't desire that type of sex to have that kind of sex is fucking warped behavior, and it's beyond me, and I'm sick of the bullshit. So when are we gonna hold the industry accountable for all the shit that they've been doing? And let that shit sink in. Kudos to Janet Jackson for being there that day, at the right place at the right time, helping Eve when them motherfuckers tried to get my girl. And that shit sad as fuck. That's why a lot of people who are very talented, who have even been on YouTube, this platform, we have seen them on this fucking platform. And let's just be honest, they're fucking talented. But they don't want to fuck around with the industry because the industry is some fucking, you sick motherfuckers. Let's call a thing a thing. They sick as fuck. It's some warp ass shit, and the shit is tagged. And thank God that Janet was there for Eve. It's a sad motherfucking day when you gotta know the right fucking concoction so that you cannot be taken down by these motherfuckers. It's a warped ass day. But this shit, and that was what, 1997? 28 years ago? Right? Yeah, 28 years ago. And motherfuckers still to this day holding parties. Out here using baby oil and shit and drugging baby booty holes and all types of shit. The shit is ridiculous, y'all. Shit ridiculous. Moving on. So thank God that Janet was there. Eve basically gave her flowers for, you know, helping her or what have you. Now, let's talk the Braxtons. So y'all know I have been keeping up with the Braxtons, and I have been including like my take on the Braxtons within these segments or whatever of the Braxtons, making sure I'm, you know, talking about it. So the last episode that I watched, basically, shit finally came to a head. Tamar was ready to tear her head off. Now, can I say this? I'm going to say it like I mean it. Tawana, you going to say, if I was hating on anybody, it'll be Tony. No, it wouldn't. It's who the fuck it is. You hating on Tamar. It's who the fuck it is. You hate the girl. If she wasn't your motherfucking sister, you wouldn't be around her. Let's call a thing a thing. Not only that, it says a lot about you when you say that you want to call the police and you want Tony to press charges against her sister for a fight that Miss Tony Michelle jumped up and was ready to rumble in the jumper fight. Then Trina then says, well, I stood between them because Tamar is 2 times the size of Tony. And that's like a chihuahua a pet bull coming after chihuahua. No, that motherfucking chihuahua nooked. Tamar was ready to fucking buck. She jumped up on Tamar. Tamar was sitting down. So So with that being said, I'm an advocate of where you act up at, I will fuck you up at. That's simple as that. Now, don't get it twisted, Ms.Trā, because Tony, Michelle, a little one, don't get it twisted that she won't put her foot all off in the bitch ass. Okay? Don't get it twisted. On any given Sunday, ready to put a foot in the ass or two. You hear me? Ready to fuck somebody up on the real, on the G. Fuck them up. Why not? Okay. With that being said, let's go back. Can two things be true at the same time when it comes to this Braxton's thing? I'm going to say like this. That Pisces, Tamar, she might be loud, obnoxious, but tell me where y'all heard her lie. Don't worry, I'll wait. And I didn't hear Tawanda say she was lying neither. I'm going to sip on this water while y'all think about this. I didn't hear not one time where Miss Tawanda said, bitch, you ain't give me no money. Bitch, I ain't take your credit card to pay my phone bill in my bills. Bitch, I ain't stole nothing from you. I ain't here. Not one motherfucking time did Tawanda say, oops, y'all got me fucked up, y'all lying. Not one time did I hear that. I'ma say this. None of them really can hold the show. To me, it was always Tracy and Tamar that hold the motherfucking show down anyway. Now it's Tamar. We're basically going to be watching it. And let me tell you how much she still cares about her sisters. Because I'm going to be real with you. She really don't need to be on the Braxton. She could just do a show called Tamar without the Braxton. I'm just saying. And we'll motherfucking watch. She don't really need to do the Braxton. She could do Tamar not with the Braxtons or Tamar no Braxton. I'm saying, and we'll watch this shit. She got shit going on in her life. She making a motherfucking dollar out of 15 cents. She doing some shit. Now Tony got a life too. She touring and shit. But let's be clear. Tony don't do a lot of filming about her personal shit. She really don't. So that don't really make for good reality TV. But Tamar, like I told y'all this before, she going to get that ass done, she taking you with her. She going to get them titties done, she taking you with her. She going to get that hair pop up and dust them nails done, she taking you with her. She doing the podcast, she taking you with her. She doing her motherfucking tour, she taking you with her. She interacting with her friends, family, man, whatever, she taking you with her. She a fucking open book. So to that I say to Wanda, I'm so sorry, baby. Nobody gives a fuck about what you got going on. No. I know you wanted to be the breakout star. And one time I did like you until my girl Tracy called you a sneaky, slithering snake. I knew in that moment you wasn't shit. I knew in that moment you wasn't gonna be shit. I knew in that moment. And I'm sad to say Trina ain't got shit popping neither. Trina ain't got shit popping. Nothing. Not a motherfucking thing. Not nothing. Trina ain't got shit popping. Trina ain't got shit popping. Not one motherfucking thing popping. Do she got popping? I ain't heard one thing that made me say, oh my God, I want to see what Trina got going on. Nothing. Nothing. So, baby, y'all stop that bullshit. That's y'all motherfucking sister. Stop that bullshit. Stop it. Y'all need to stop that shit. On the G. Y'all need to stop that shit. I'm trying to see because it looks like I've been getting messages, y'all. So I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. I'm sharing now too. So just in case. But yeah, I ain't nobody gonna watch no motherfucking Braxton. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with no Braxton. Let's be clear. We really ain't. We ain't fucking with no Braxton. We ain't fucking with them today, tomorrow, the next day. We ain't really fucking with them Braxtons. We ain't. The only motherfuckers we fucking with to really see right now is Tamar. The other ones become interested. And the other ones become interesting because, again, we watching for our girl Tamar. We watching for her. We checking for our girl. Okay? Alright, moving on. Y'all was just over here. See? Y'all be on it with me, boy. On it with me, boy. Alright. Alright, so let's move on to the next topic, child. I'm getting them done, y'all. I'm getting them done. But for real, y'all let me know in the comment section. I want to know. Do y'all think that Tawana hate Tamar? I definitely believe she do. I definitely believe she hates Tamar the long way. I definitely do. But as a fellow Chicagoan, I would like to report that a jury found ex-Illinois officer Sean Grayson guilty of second-degree murder in the fatal shooting of Sonya Massey. Yes! Finally, justice is served. First of all, this young lady called the police. She called the motherfucking popo. How is it that she called the popo and y'all end up shooting and killing her? The hatred and then you to say you thought her taking the water and moving it off the eye, you thought she was gonna throw it on you. And then she says before she like, the devil is a liar, demon, Satan get thee, like, her blood is not crying out from the ground. I am so glad she got the justice she deserves. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Into the brouhaha that was sending them spirits her way that night. You wasn't shit. I don't know what happened and what was done. Yeah, see, a lot of y'all don't want to talk about it. I don't know what happened, what was done. But I know she was being watched. She was being followed. I'm going to leave it at that. To her family, may you feel some sort of peace knowing that her death did not go without her getting justice. Like so many other deaths of black women who they kicked in that young lady's door in the middle of the night, that nurse, and shot and killed her in her home. To the young lady that got pulled over and was hung in the jail cell like she had killed herself. The devil is a lie. So many that went without justice. I'm so happy she got the justice that was well deserved. Kudos to the jury who found that bastard guilty. We appreciate you for doing your motherfucking part. Thank you. We appreciate you. That part. Anywho, moving on. So, let's move on. We got one more topic before we get into Love 'em or Cuddle. I would like to talk about Miss Universe contestant who walked out on the Thailand director. Well, I don't even want to butcher your damn name. Nawat, Nawat, and whatever the hell his last name is. At this point, he is fucking irrelevant. So basically, he stands before the contestants of Miss Universe, and he goes ignorantly ham on the contestants of Miss Universe. Let me just go ahead and say. And then he apologized, and you know he tried to pull the white woman tears on us, y'all. He tried his best to pull the white woman tears on us, y'all. He tried his best to. And it didn't work. It didn't work. They cussed that motherfucker out in the comment section in Russian, Spanish, Portuguese, every goddamn Mandarin, Vietnamese, Japanese, whatever motherfucking language they could have thought of to cuss his punk ass out in them comment sections. They lit into his punk ass as they should. So basically, he stood in front of the contestants and he scolds Miss Mexico because Miss Mexico didn't, I guess, do some social media promo, but she had to check with her team first, which is fucking protocol. And she let him know, like, yeah, he was like, yeah, you're dumb, like calling her dumb. And she was like, hold on, who the fuck you talking to? Wait a minute. Check your motherfucking self. See, I'm just gonna say, yeah. She got out that gym, and to the women that walked up out of there with her, and to the bitches that stayed. Okay? I said what I said because you basically, don't get me started. I'm going to let that ride. But I appreciate those who walked out with Miss Universe. I mean, Miss Mexico. And the current Miss Universe walked out too. Because she was like, who you talking to? You definitely got us all the way chopped and screwed and fucked up. But don't worry. We finna walk up out this motherfucker. Don't worry. We finna get what our just do is. Don't motherfucker worry about nothing. Kudos to you. All right, y'all. We are finally hitting our 7-Eleven come. But before we go there, if you have not gotten your Empowering the Diamond Within or your Living the Diamond Life book yet, what are you waiting for? Boo, scurry your ass over there on Amazon. Type in Ms.Trā, that gym, and get your books today, or scurry your ass on over to the website at www.mstra-thatgym.com, okay? And get your books today. All right? Let's go into our segment, Love 'em or Cutt. What? Love 'em or Cutt. What? Love 'em or Cutt. What? Love 'em or Cutt. All right, so I was sent a Love 'em or Cuddle. Let's talk about it. And it's a guy, so you must... Man, I told him, I said, I'm going to say it like I mean it. So basically, gentleman sent me a inbox wanting to know Okay, so apparently him and his lady got into it. She went through his phone and they he said she left home a month ago and she hasn't been home in a month. He noticed when he came home yesterday that all her clothes and belongings were gone. And he did admit that he was flirting and making plans to meet up with a woman, not necessarily that he met up with her, but making plans to meet up with a woman. And she basically went through his phone and saw that he was trying to meet up with a woman. She left home a month ago, but then came back finally to get all the rest of her clothes. I asked him what her zodiac sign was because I'm like, that's some Aries shit right there. He said, no, she is actually a Leo, so still fire sign shit. So he trying to figure out, should he love her or should he cut her or try to work on his relationship. Now, for the purpose of this, I'm going to call you Leo after her side. Leo, why is it that men get to a place where not only is it that you want to go out here and play in the field, play in these streets, but then when you get caught up, now you want to fight for your relationship? Why the fuck, Leo, you weren't fighting for your relationship before? Why you wasn't whining, dining, and doing all the shit you need to do before? Why now you want to fight for your relationship? Why now? Cut 'em. Because obviously you was looking for some shit out there in them streets that you felt like you wasn't getting at home. So cut 'em. Do not waste any more of this lady's time. That lady that moved on, it sounds like she came and got her shit, so she done made up in her mind. It don't sound like it was no real big effort from your motherfucking end in your part about the situation. So honestly, it's a cut 'em situation. She is moving on. She done with your ass. She tired of the lies and the bullshit. But can you motherfucking blame her at this point? Like, for real, can you blame her? You had, I guess it sounds like you had the woman you wanted. But it's always some extra shit you gotta look for. And this is what's baffling to me. You can't afford to have more than one woman. Most of y'all can't. So what the fuck is you out here doing? You did all this work to get the woman. Then when you finally get the woman, it's, oh, I want to do this, or oh, I need something different. And it's like, bruh, do you really? Cut them. Because she definitely cut your ass with a capital K. Cut your ass. She stayed gone a month. She waited for your monkey ass not to be home to come home and get her clothes. She cleared up house, bruh. She done. She done. She done. She done with your ass. She is through. Stick a fork in her. She rotisserie gold. She done. Now, it sounds like you want your woman back. I'ma say, personally, I feel like even as I was reading it, it's an ulterior motive to why you want her back. Because you literally was making plans, and you was honest, and I'm gonna give you that. You was making plans to go meet another woman. And the woman that you was planning on meeting, I'm sure, well, ain't no telling these days, child. But I'm sure you didn't tell her shit about your home situation. And that's another thing, too. Women that end up being a sad chick, and you didn't know you was a sad chick. If you can't come to his house, not never, not even to Girl, cut them, homeboy. Cut them. Yeah, she cut you already. So you go ahead and move on with your life, sweet baby. She done with your ass. All right. So that was the that was a Love McCollum segment. This has been the Diamond Cut Season 4, Episode 3 podcast. If you have not heard, that Gym Enterprises is coming back with a series for you. The Ruby Raquel, a LGBTQ story that took place in the early 2000s. This will be anime. You don't want to miss it. Storytelling at its best. It's going to be coming out in 2026. Also, catch the Gym Spot podcast, Season 3, Episode 7, November 18th at 7 p.m. live on That Gym Enterprises Facebook page. And you will be able to catch this episode tomorrow on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Google Podcasts. Make sure to follow the podcast on either of those platforms. If you have any Love McCullum topics, please email team@gym@yahoo.com or inbox us on our Facebook page on That Gym Enterprises Facebook page. All right? Have joy, love, and be empowered in the 2025, babies. You be blessed. Mwah.